Hey all, test. Okay, looks like we're good. I am waiting for an Agricola table. I am one person away from both arena and a regular table. Decent chances that it's the same people at both tables for all I know. Although now we just lost somebody. Which might also mean that we lost them in the arena queue. So who knows how long we'll actually be waiting. I've already been at this table quite a few minutes, but these things happen. But hopefully have a game pretty quick. I'd like to start soon and finish up before or around Lumen's stream starts. Plus, I just should get a little more things done with my day after that. So, but yeah. Otherwise, I don't know. Not a lot to report. My one of my St. Petersburg games was pretty ridiculous for my turn-based tournament. I got pretty fortunate there. Somebody made a big error in front of me. Outside of that, don't know a heck of a lot. I'm really just waiting. I guess Can't Stop's been going well. I've not played a lot, but we played a little bit yesterday on stream, and I played one or two more. So I'm up to 47th in Can't Stop. So like, there's still a chance I break top 10 again, but otherwise, just enjoying playing games. Guess we can make this full screen now. Yeah. I don't know that there's a ton else at the moment. Felt cheated by BGA. I'm just poking around the forums for a sec. It's been a little while. I also meant to go look at the stats post. Agricola or Lumen posted that a while ago. Boom. Okay. Board games, indeed, Heroic Logic. We're trying to play Agricola. We're one away for the arena queue, and we're waiting for two people at this table. So ideally, we get there soon. Oh wow, people be crazy. Are we trolling the forums like a shipwreck? Somewhat. That's generally why I look at the forums. I enjoy laughing at the people that don't understand probability, and also I just enjoy the others. I don't know. Like, this person is complaining because they aren't getting the cheaper subscription rate anymore, which, gosh, the number of people that complain about that in the forums, I mean, I get it. You want to pay a cheaper subscription, but oh my gosh, the amount that you pay for BGA subscriptions is already crazy cheap anyhow. But whatever. Alright, we got another player at the table. We're close. Anyhow, I do enjoy looking through the forums and seeing what happens. But, yeah. I don't... No, I did mean to look at the stat post again, though. I played a lot of games in person with a bunch of strong players over Christmas break, and yeah, just curious what shows up again. But it's largely the stuff you'd expect. I'm still shocked hardware store is this high. That's one that doesn't make sense to me. Hardware store being so highly rated is crazy. Oops, I was gonna look more, but no chime. Hey, this is my table. We get to play Ox then Miners for once again. This is exciting. Indeed. All right, we're first seat. I actually pull a lover. I haven't pulled a lover in a long time. And the pack has a small scale farmer that might come back. Probably doesn't. But this is an easy lover. The rest of these cards are actually pretty weak. Somebody else probably gets the small scale farmer. But yeah, we don't turn down the lover. Anyhow, hi, Civ. This is not arena. This is a casual table, so I set it up to be Ox first, then Miners, which I also enjoy a lot. Um, the ratings, it looks like we're sitting after the weakest player, so all of this is promising. But yeah, we take Lover. We expect somebody to take Small Scale. Somebody's going to take Gardening Head Official. And then we're getting back like Sheepkeeper, Soldier, Interior Decorator, stuff like that. It's not particularly important. Getting Small Scale back would be kind of dreamy. We could just run a 2-room family game. I think Lover is really cool in that sometimes you can just grow first, and sometimes you can just grow with Lover. You think Hardware Store is good at Ock plus Miners because it's easy to make combo with it, and the combos are strong. That could be. That's fair. Admittedly, all the games I played over the weekend are Ox and then Miners. We draft one at a time. That's how most tournaments used to do it too. So drafting together does have a small extra feeling. Okay, we see a couple other very good cards. Mason is pretty sweet a lot of the time, but with Lover it doesn't really make sense. And I think Lord of the Manor should be pretty strong in this set, although I haven't seen it always go off, but here I think it's a pretty easy Lord of the Manor. Admittedly, it's slightly hard to hit Ranch Provost with Lord of the Manor, but I don't really care. Other people can fight for the highest capacity thing. I'll hopefully just have a 4-point Ock at least by maxing crops, maxing fields, and maxing pastures. Maxing pastures is slightly harder on a small family game. I'm probably going to try to do 3 rooms and then grow with Lover in like round 9 or something. Hey, Aspheric. Did I ever put stream announcement out, by the way? I know I did on mine. Okay, yeah, there we are. It's out. Good. Okay. Yeah, so we're passing a Ranch Provost. That's fine. Animal Tamer's not particularly important. We haven't seen much for crop or plow support yet, actually. So it's going to be a little hard to max this Lord of the Manor. Although Green Grocer actually helps with the Lord of the Manor stuff quite a bit. I'm not a huge Green Grocer fan, but in a game that has had no crop support yet, I don't hate Green Grocer. It saves you in action, basically. Good luck with the game. Yeah, hey, welcome, Colorful Pockets. I don't think I've seen you around in a while. Welcome. Butler is not the game plan for me, but you think in real life you can see why you do Ox first, but on the screen you do prefer both together. That's fair. Together is fun. I do think doing it separate is kind of handy. I think it's a lot easier to remember what you're passing also. And yeah, it's a little more. It's in real life. It's just kind of hard to look at 16 cards at once anyhow. But yeah. Clay Deliveryman's okay. Hollow Warden's okay. But yeah, I think I actually just take Green Grocer. It's not thrilling, but we've seen no crop support yet, and it's something that we actually want. What is this? This is Ock first, baby. This is how Agricola is meant to be played. None of this together nonsense. Your schedule hasn't allowed you to catch a stream in a while. You've been watching my Terra Mystica vids. Nice, okay. You've been getting into Terra Mystica, that's cool. Do we play Cattle Feeder if it wheels? I honestly haven't considered that, but yeah, we do. We definitely will play Cattle Feeder if it wheels. This is a pretty easy wood collector, I think. Pattern Maker is kind of fun, but I don't have the extra wood necessarily. Although if I skip a wood room, I kind of have the extra wood for Pattern Maker. But I think Wood Collector is still cleaner here. Plus, it maybe lets me go for stables. You love Pattern if we had the Wood Collector already. Yeah, I agree with that. I am a big Pattern Maker fan in general, but I don't think it works here. I think taking the Wood Collector is way too good for Lord of the Manor game plans. And just like any game plan. But I also don't really have an Ock worth playing early here yet either, actually. If I, like, in round 1, I could just open RSF or do whatever I want, but I might want to play an Occupation early, and I don't have any yet, so I think this is a clear Wood Collector. I don't hate Stable Master either, though. I like the extra capacity, but you just... Pattern Maker is awesome, yeah, how can you not like Pattern Maker? Wow, we got Sheepkeeper back. I don't remember what else got taken, because I talked about getting Interior Decorator or Soldier back. Or Sheepkeeper back, I guess. Maybe these were basically. I don't remember the weird card that got taken out of this pack, but whatever. I think I will take Sheepkeeper. I doubt I hit Sheepkeeper, but we might hit something like, what if we hit a horse-drawn boat in the minors, and we could actually try to go for the max sheep and hit another category with Lord of the Manor and get extra bonus points from Sheepkeeper? It's probably not happening, but I don't like going for Soldier when I have Lord of the Manor bonus points is just nonsense. Ranch Provost came back. Sure, give me a 4-wood Ock, please. Yeah, I think that's clear. We don't necessarily have extra food injection yet very well, so the lover's a little hard to hit here, but I think this is an easy Ranch Provost. I probably don't actually. Again, I don't plan to have like a huge pasture. Somebody else probably gets those bonus points. I don't have to play Ranch Provost necessarily either, but like just a 4-wood Ock early is fine. Here, I guess a bonus point for each cooking improvement I have. This thing is awful, but Paymaster is even more awful. With Wood Collector, no need to play the 4. You think Ranch is just a D draft and that's good? I think I agree. It's very likely that's what it's going to be. But we'll see how it plays out. We'll also see what our miners say. Like, if I do find, like, a horse-drawn boat or something, I probably actually do want to play 3 early Ox in order to hit it. Although we hit a Harvest House, which is, like, arguably even better. Oh, and we find a Forest Plow. Oh, tricky. So we've seen no plow help yet, and the Forest Plow is quite a lot of plow help. The Harvest House is good points, and it gives me some crops. I like getting the crops. Does Harvest House mean that I can skip Greengrocer and just sow those crops and re-sow later? I'm not sure. You think a minor strength in Big Country in C&D was that there were a bunch of niche cards that you got late that you instantly fit in the niche by having Big Country? You think hardware stores should be similar with day laborers? Gotcha. With Ranch Provost and Lord of the Manor, is it ideal to go for 1113? Yeah, that's interesting, Colorful Pockets. Technically, we could try for that, but I doubt it's ideal, because I'm not sure I'm actually getting stables built this game. I didn't necessarily plan to go for stables. I think I have to take Forest Plow here. Also, it's a little scary to be in a game that has a Mason, a Butler, and a Luxurious Hostel. Somebody could go for a 6-room stone house and just smash the game with a huge ceiling if it goes well. But also, calcium fertilizers here is mildly cute. I don't know if we have time to play it in our game plan, but this is actually a small crops supplier also. I think I have to take the Forest Plow here. Hitting max fields with Lord of the Manor with no plow help could be kind of annoying otherwise. Also, Forest Plow only costs 1 wood? What the heck? In my mind, it costs 2 wood for some reason. Oh wow, field fences. And a grange. And the steam plow's not welcome, but probably just take the field fences because it's stupidly good and then hope to get the grange back. I mean, 6 field tiles, I guess, is a little annoying, but I don't hate Stockyard either as a way to actually have some food. Again, we don't have food. We don't really have food going on, which is annoying. But we'll figure food out somehow. This lover is looking a little tricky to play, though. Technically, Potato Ridger is a way to generate food, but it means that I have to, like, play and use Greengrocer a bunch. Gross. I think I just take the field fences still. It's crazy good. Steam Plow could make the game annoyingly, like, wooden food tight if somebody actually tries to use it, but we'll see. I like Stockyard a decent bit. Getting Truffle back with Forest Plow. Truffle Forest Plow is kind of a cute little combo, but again, it requires a lot of things to go right. Also, we see a Stockyard now. We also saw the Stable Master in the draft, so like it's gonna be kind of a fight for the early sheep piles. My current game plan, I think, still involves building a room, fighting for A growth regularly, and then playing a kind of mid-game to late lover. And part of the reason for that is because I don't know how I'm generating food in order to play an early lover. Oh, the Hawk Tower is not welcome. Hawk Tower is going to be very good for somebody. I don't think this is a Lantern House hand at all. Digging Spade is a mildly cute way to make food, but like, how often do I want to take clay? And the answer is very low, so this is just take the Clubhouse. Clubhouse is trickles of food, it gives me a stone, it gives me a point, does good things. Yeah. Chicken Coop is also food. I actually like Chicken Coop a decent bit here. I like the trickles of food that this card provides. I don't really care about the rest of these cards. I don't really want to be turning my wood into stone. I don't know when I'd ever be able to play Blade Shears. Remodeling is cool if I wanted to build a clay room, but I don't. And Hook Knife is a trap. I mean, technically we could go for Hook Knife and Sheepkeeper, but we've not found the extra sheep. Yeah, Hook Knife and Sheepkeeper is cute, but like it just doesn't work. Passing the Hawk Tower is scary, by the way. Like somebody can have a Hawk Tower, Mason, Butler, Luxurious Hostile game, and that does start to scare me. Definitely scares me, but whatever. So it'd be. Yep, that is the concern. Okay. Grain sieve. If we harvest at least 2 grain, we get a grain. We don't need that. So this is probably milking parlor. 2 wood to a point and maybe a bit of food. Although, when are we ever going to have 4 unused spaces and then actually have animals? The answer is never. So I guess we play stable yard and dream that we build stables. You're not clear when Hawk Tower, Mason, Butler, Hostel builds their 2 rooms. Yeah, I will agree with that. The thing is, I'm not totally sure it works because it's a lot to get done, and it might be getting all of Hawk Tower, Mason, Butler, and Luxurious Hostel played is most of your game. And so even though that's a very good game on its own, you still have to actually make a farm also and feed that family. And it's not clear they're going to be able to. I do think I take Stable Yard. It's not clear to me when I'm going to have 3 stables, but maybe. You feel like you just dropped the hostel. Yeah, that might be the play. Okay, we do get Truffle Slicer with the Forest Plow. We also do get offered a Shepherd's Crook, which could, like, maybe work. We fence and then fence a second time. Like, we use field fences just to fence a big thing, and then we go back and fill in the fences later for the actual pastures. It's never Potato Ridger. I'm just not trying to feed via Potato Ridger, although Potato Ridger is a lot of food. I just don't think I have the actions to make Potato Ridger go. Whereas Overhaul, yeah, that would be nice. God, yeah, Overhaul would be amazing, actually, right? You could fence 14 in the double boxes, get 4 sheep, and then overhaul it into a more sensible shape. That would be really cool. I think I'm gonna take the Shepherd's Crook. I just don't know when we're gonna make Truffle Slicer food and timing and tempo work out. It could be quite a bit of points, though. But then again, a card that just gives me 2 sheep, although it might force me to take an awkward second fence action. Never mind. I think the fact that this could make me take 2 fence actions when I just don't need to is probably not as clean as just potentially having some bonus points. But I don't feel great about that. The Lantern House is still a total trap. The fishing net's actually okay. I mean, I have a couple read costs on my miners, which is a little annoying, but I only plan to build 1 room, and I don't really care about renovating. Renovating on 3 rooms is not that efficient in the first place, and then especially when I'm chasing Lord of the Manor bonus points and I'm chasing growing via Lover, like, I just don't need read early for renos. I can spend the read on a chicken coop and later on just a point. Okay. I'm excited about this game. I still ooh, and early sheep do show up. Early sheep means there's a little more food in the game, which is excellent for us. I think this is still just go RSF and build a room though. I think getting a room this game is still worth it. Partly because, as I say, like 2 room lover game plan is kind of fun, but also like when am I gonna have the excess food to run lover? I think I'm more likely to have excess food by the mid game when there's actually like more ways to generate food via animals and actions. So I'm gonna be lame and just do the RSF. Go for the go for the room, contest some normal stuff. Small scale farmer did not make it anywhere near to us, but you like to see the player after you go in small scale farmer if you plan to build a room. Let's add some wood to the game. Wow, 2 clay first action for teal. We're getting 3 wood or ock back. Yes, please. I mean, I kind of wanted the 2 clay to possibly contest a fireplace, but I would never first action 2 clay in a game that had a stockyard and has a stable master. These sheep could be so contested in so many ways. But we get a round 1 wood collector along with a RSF. Yes, let's do it. I'm still content playing Ranch Provost for 4 wood also, by the way. I'm not afraid about playing Ranch Provost for 4 wood. Uh, I would like to get 2 Reed or RSF again. Just more Reed is good. Early Chicken Coop looks pretty solid this game. Teal is starting with 2 clay. What is this? What are they up to? Calcium fertilizers. Interesting start. Teal probably took Hollow Warden over whatever the fireplace was. Oh. Yeah, Teal probably does have the Hollow Warden that lets them build the fireplace. That part's probably true. This is still risky though. If they better have the Stable Master. Otherwise, like if Red has Stable Master and just plays that next round, like you just can't go for the sheep that hard in a game that has frickin' Stockyard and Stable Master. There's too many sheep stealers. You can't do this. Major does flip, so I mean, I guess they get kind of lucky that the 2 clay is gonna work out, but very risky play from Teal. And it's still weird because they essentially spent their round 1 doing almost nothing. Like calcium fertilizers might eventually do stuff, but like they're very delayed. They probably didn't see any of the sheep stealers because Red has them all. That could be. Very well could be. I still am just taking 2 Reed or RSF. Wow, we are playing a Collier after we took a 2 clay action. Let me puke in my mouth a little. Fishing? Oh my god, this is going to be start player Brook? What the hell is this game? Also, how are we playing Collier here? Like, I guess we're gonna we SP'd into Collier. Like these game plans make no sense to me. I'm assuming Red is gonna slam down a Stable Master here and lay claim to the sheep. Um, I'm probably just gonna take RSF. There's a small argument to taking 2 Reeds so I can play the Chicken Coop earlier, but like this comes with immediate food, and with somebody else taking fishing, food looks a little messy. What a weird start with reasonable elos. Yeah, exactly. This is a very weird start with fairly reasonable elos, but like congrats to them for trying. But yeah, like Teal is a 479 and they've opened 2 clay calcium fertilizers Collier. I don't I don't understand. Red does not play a Stable Master though, which is a little sad. I was kind of really excited slash hopeful that some nonsense was about to occur with the sheep. It looks like I'm getting 2 Reed or Ock back, though. I have to assume this is a Brook. Wow, I get my choice because Teal is just going to do the Collier thing. Yeah, then this has to be Brook. And it is. I guess I just Ock here, or I take the 2 Reed and make sure Red can't build. I guess I could still go for an early BMW for some feeding help in this world. Actually, I don't hate that. Like, just take this, and then I can take another RSF and a BMW or something. Like, 2 clay gets taken? What is this game? 2 clay into fireplace for me? I guess that's an option. I'm still terrified, Greg, because there's multiple sheep stealers in the draft, so I have no desire to mess around with it. But you're right, that's what Red's doing, and I should have considered it. But I guess I could two clay into fireplace into three sheep. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to do that actually, but I'm okay with this. We're offered 4 wood now. My gosh, I think I'm actually just taking the RSF though. I have a 4 wood Ock, and I actually do like just taking a BMW. Although I'm not getting in to play BMW this round. RSF still feeds me here though. And I just have all the read. Nobody else has read. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna spam this button. Just gonna spam this button. There goes a fireplace. I have no idea what Teal's game plan is. Teal just takes 4 wood, like, makes sense. I guess they're just gonna colliate themselves another read, actually. I will take 3 wood here, or I guess I just Ock the Ranch Provost, and then I try to just get BMW in a room next round. Yeah, this is 3 wood or Ranch Provost. Alright, it's not 3 wood, so it looks like it's Ranch Provost time. There could be clay supports around. Yeah, I mean, Teal might have a clay supports. I still don't understand why Teal opens the game with 2 clay instead of just playing Collier. I don't... Teal's the Hawk Tower Mason? Maybe, but again, 2 clay plus calcium fertilizers in round 1 still just doesn't make sense. I don't understand, but I guess it could just be weird plays. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming Teal... Wow, clay deliverment, okay. I mean, clay deliverment's reasonable, but now there's a lot of clay in the game. I think Teal is going to take 1 clay here. Maybe Teal takes 3 food, but no, they are going to take 1 clay. So I have to first action a room if I want it. And I think I do want the first room pretty badly still here. It could mean that I get stuffed on playing BMW this round, which is a little awkward because then my food gets annoying. But now purple also has room parts. Yeah, screw it. I'm not messing around. I have room parts. Give me the room. Fences for red. They're gonna have last room anyhow, so why not have breeding sheep? That's actually pretty cute. I'm not sure about the fence placement, but I do like that general plan from red. Teal also needs food here, so probably yeah, takes RSF. So I should get major minor BMW here, I think. I also just get 4 food otherwise, I guess. But BMWs accelerates me a little more, I think. Although I guess it means that I don't have Reed to play some of my minors for like the Chicken Coop or Clubhouse, but meh. I'm still gonna just play BMW, I think. Yeah. Just need 1 stable later. That's true, Civ. So maybe that's part of the idea. That probably is part of the idea. Alright, stage 1, BMW, stage 1. You're a little late. What's my lover plan for the game? My plan's to build a room and then just lover in like round 9 or something. It'll depend on the food tempo. I've not exactly set up great food tempo. I probably should have tried stealing the sheep like Gray laid out. I could have taken 2 clay into the fireplace and had a lot more food. I just was so scared of where the sheep stealers are. I don't know where they are. So Teal just takes 4 food. That's very disciplined of them. I would love to get 6 clay next round. It looks like I get 6 clay or I get 4 wood. I guess purple could build a room and then squat to get first growth. I'm okay letting them grow first, I think. Yeah, I think I am. I mean, if grow flips, I just grow. But in terms of like squatting on start player, I don't really have great reasons to squat until I get 6 clay and then can actually play clubhouse, chicken coop, forest plow. So I kind of need a big clay action. So hopefully we get it. Hopefully purple wants to build here and just gives me 6 clay and then purple can squat and everybody's happy. And by everybody's happy, I mean I'm happy. Yeah, purple builds. This is fine. I will take 6 clay. 6 clay means that I can actually threaten to start player into clubhouse and then forest plow and then eventually coop. Purple's also relatively happy that they get to squat and not grow last. Yes, I agree. The turn order here is in my favor. It's a small reason that we built the room so highly in round 4. It just means that some of the time we were growing first, some of the time we're just in the right turn order. What's the long-term feeding plan? We don't really have one. That's kind of the problem. We're going to scrounge by with a BMW. We're going to probably just build a hearth here, actually. Just build a hearth still means that I can play clubhouse, and I don't really mind paying wood for the chicken coop. I'd like to get the chicken coop down and the clubhouse down as just ways to feed. Trickles of food are useful here for me. I will start player if purple doesn't. I absolutely will start player clubhouse now and then go into forest plow. But yeah, we're kind of feeding awkwardly. That's basically the summary here. Wow, and purple's not gonna squat growth. Okay, well that's fine. Barrow pusher for purple. All right, I accept. Let's get the clubhouse food rolling in. Clubhouse food is actually part of how we're feeding. We'd really like to get reed so that we could actually play the stupid chicken coop. But I don't know if we get reed next round because, well, we might get reed. If I'm forced to start player, that's actually pretty ideal. Late growth looks really useful. Because I would be the first to grow, and I could grow back. I could grow pretty quickly again with Lover at some point. But we'll see. Club sandwiches. That is our feeding plan. Yeah, club sandwiches. Crunchy is eating some sheep to play an Ock here, I assume. Curious what it'll be. Kind of surprised they're not just taking 3 wood in order to, but I guess they're just getting ready to take 6 wood. Crunchy's going to be in a weird spot in the growth queue, potentially. Forest Plow is looking pretty good, by the way. We've not actually seen Plow Help. We're playing a Salter. I do not agree with this Salter play. Technically, yes, Salter allows you to convert sheep to more food than a fireplace, but yikes, you already have a fireplace and breeding sheep set up? Like, why are we salting? Like, this is so slow and bad. Crunchy peanut butter, nice username, yeah. Growth does flip, so that's pretty welcome. I mean, I didn't mind squatting, but like, I also don't mind just growing first at this table. I would like to get 2 reed or RSF back. I mean, I'd love to get 6 wood back, but that's not a real thing. But taking more reed here so that I can play chicken coop still, and that I can just use my BMW next harvest is welcome. Curious if Teal goes for start build here and sees if Purple's interested in stable blocking. Teal might try start double build. Wow, they are not going to, though. They're going to Ock. What the heck Ock is this? What is Teal up to? Riparian Builder. Anytime somebody takes 2 reed, they get a build. Okay, I mean, That's fine. Wow, and purple's instantly triggering it for teal to build, and then teal gets to start player and grow next. What are you doing, purple? You're being a bad player is what you're being. That's... Oh, okay, they're realizing. They're realizing they have to start player. You have to start player, purple. You have to start player in order to grow. That's how this always works. Please start player. I'll take 2 read, by the way. Um, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Nope, they're gonna plow. Okay, I mean... Correct, Civ. Start build was totally reasonable there from Teal. I have no idea why Teal's messing around with Riparian Builder, but like, I guess whatever. They chose to play an Ock in order to build. I don't... Purple's refusing to do what they're supposed to. I'm gonna take 2 read. I'd rather have 2 read than RSF here. I think red takes whatever read action I don't anyhow. So like, now I have BMW and chicken coop parts, which is what I want. So I'm sorry, purple, that you didn't start player, but whatever. You're a weak player and you're not doing what you're supposed to. It's fine. I still have no idea what Teal's round 1 was, by the way. I have no clue why Teal decided to open the game with 2 clay into calcium fertilizers, of all things, and then not defend against any sheep stealing anything. But their position's actually okay at this point, at least, but maybe they're hoping for the discounts later on. Yeah, that could be. They might be trying to build multiple rooms. Purple probably needed the clay for a miner. I probably gray. I agree that purple probably needs something for their minor improvements. Like that has to be the reason. But yeah, it's weird. All right. It looks like we're getting offered like 4 wood next round. We're being offered 5 food fishing next round probably also. Weak players are allergic to starting out, and that's true, Gray. That's a good point. It's clearly better the grain field than they don't. That could be. Wow, Teal had the stockyard, so that's a little bit of why Teal wasn't afraid of stockyards stealing their animal stack. Okay, I mean, I get that, but crazy. I think I'm probably forest plowing next round, right? I use forest plow on the 1 wood spit. I take 2 wood and a plow. Think that's probably what I'm doing. I really just want to start getting my plows, get toward field fences, get the lever. Like, oop, there's not 5 food next round. That's lies. Their animal stack. You think you get distracted by the well here? I mean, the well is cute, but I'm not worried about the well. I'm not worried about the well. That is very not important to this game plan. Very much not important to what we're running. I really should be trying to figure a way to generate a bunch of food so I can actually play Lover soon. But I don't... I was hoping to get 5 food this round. But, yeah, not happening. Purple does learn how to start player. I don't hate major minoring out a chicken coop this round. I'm probably going to take this, but then major minor chicken coop seems reasonable. Purple does have a Skullry, so that's why Gray's on the right path. They don't know what to start player with. I'm going to take this and forest plow it. Boom, forest plow, good days. I'm very happy playing chicken coop. I don't hate taking Oh, I can't play chicken coop. Red needs to play... I don't know what. Hawk Tower. Red needs to play Hawk Tower because, of course, Hawk Tower has to come down. Okay, so no chicken coop this round. That was a lie. But that does make sense. Although, actually, wow. Red did not build there. I guess Teal needed to take 3 food. Wow, yeah, Teal had bad food problems also. This is a little bit of a tough game for a lover to be in because, yeah, nobody has great food. Besides Red, which now actually nobody's contesting the sheep. That's unfortunate. Yeah, nobody's contesting the sheep is a little unfortunate. I could renovate to the hearth. Wait a sec. Do I take 4 clay and just Reno Hearth? That's pretty good. The chicken coop dies, but we can just let the chicken coop die and probably get a big sheep stack. I mean, I guess red takes the sheep stack and then opens build next round. Yeah, I guess that's the issue. Although then we just get 6 wood, and we still have a hearth for long term. Our chicken coop dies, but like 4 clay Reno Hearth is pretty good for a lot of the rest of our game. Small scale's in the game? Yeah, small scale was in the game. Ooh, 4 clay gets taken though, so the 4 clay into the hearth line is now not a reality. I guess we just keep taking wood? When will I play lover? We don't know! We don't know because I'm not doing a good job about fighting the food. The small scale was in my first pack, so that's a second pick small scale farmer. Okay, I just take all the wood. Is red ever... Red's gonna build and take the sheep, right? There's no... I'm getting 6 wood at the start of next... Well, I might not get the 6 wood if nobody builds. Interesting. If red doesn't build here, purple doesn't have to first action grow. I could just leave myself 2 6 wood stacks. Or, well, this leaves 4 wood. I guess I could just leave 4 wood. Sure. I'm okay leaving a 4 wood action, right? Why not? Let's just keep doing these things. And then I just take RSF last action, probably. Yeah, red's just gonna be good and take the sheep anyhow, and then open build. So there's not... Oh, so I could stop the 6 wood action. Alternatively, purple's gonna get 6 wood. I think I'm okay letting purple have 6 wood. They're the weakest player at the table. There's a ton of wood in the game anyhow. I'm just gonna get 4 wood myself. There is the crazy line. Oh, I can build myself. Wait a sec. None of them built? I can build and get 6 wood? Oh, but then I'd take 2 beggars. I don't have their read. I can't do that. Oh, but I can take RSF and then open build. I don't think I want to do that. I do want to take RSF here. I don't know if I want to build, but building is kind of hilarious. Yeah, I just want to take this RSF. I don't think I want to build. Do I? I mean, building's kind of hilarious. It pushes everybody else back, and then I just grow with Lover who knows when. But it means passing on some big wood actions. I don't know. I guess if I do this, though, I can just grow with the chicken coop this way if I build. Huh. Greengrocer should be played soon since I'm plowing. Yeah. We're getting to Greengrocer. That's whatever. That's not a priority. I have a lot of use for both the wood and the reed. What was the confusion in the game chat? The Salter player was asking if you could instantly salt the sheep or if you had to house them. And I'm like, well, Salter says from your farm, so, like, it's pretty clear. Tough to turn down a build? It is tough, but I don't actually have that much wood and reed. Like, these wood and reed are already assigned to other things. I think it's also very hard for me to turn down 2 wood in another plow action. Like, this is just... I'm so close to being ready for just field fences and crap already. Like, I already have 3 wood off field fences now. Like, I'm very close to fencing fully. Yeah, I'm honestly just gonna keep spamming out the rooms. The grow is definitely sad that it's being delayed here, but like, I might just play I might SP chicken coop. Nobody cares about start besides me. Your game is too good to pivot to a room, in your opinion. I think that's I think I agree. I think that's where I'm at. Like, I think my game's still just too smooth. Even though the food's awkward at the moment, like, the food is not fully coming together for Lover, but it's fun to look at the opportunities. Oh, I mean, pushing everybody back in the growth queue is very fun. Um, Annoyingly, Teal could try starting here and hoping somebody takes 2 reed. Also, that would be annoying. I don't want Teal to grow before Red, do I? Also, why is Red putting stables here? Weird. Also, there is a Ranch Provost in the game. I guess that's why they're putting the stables here. We're fighting Ranch Provost someday. Um, this is a hearth, I assume, from Teal. The food is awful, by the way. Look at Teal's food. Look at the bottom feeding. Look at animals not flipping. Like, holy crap, am I glad I have a BMW and not and a chicken coop that's about to come to the table. I'm just going to SP chicken coop right now. I think I want the chicken coop too bad. Or I could just RSF and get the well. RSF, Reno well. And then drop. No, screw it. I want the chicken coop still. Don't I? I guess the well is basically like the chicken coop. RSF, Reno well. RSF, Reno well. I can always pay wood for the chicken coop next round and still get it played. Alright, you know what? RSF Reno well maybe is just better. Let the chicken coop die and or play the chicken coop out of wood and just not care. Yeah. This is fine. RSF, SP, 4 wood, Reno well next round? Potentially. It depends what happens here. If Red decides to take 2 stone or something, right? But actually, that's a pretty good line too, Zizak. You're right. You're right. That's a very good line, actually. I can just spam my own 4 wood action again. Uh, yeah, we'll see what happens. Red kind of has to start player here. Well, wait. Can Teal self-trigger Riparian Builder? No, it's another player. Okay, never mind. I mean, I guess Red has to be mildly concerned that I'm gonna, like, do something funky here, and the board's kind of crummy. Although there's still Plow. There's still Plow and 3 wood, so... Oh, Crunchy Peanut Butter did play the Hawk Tower. Yeah, that's an awkward position for them. Yeah, they're gonna take 3 clay so that they have Reno tempo. But they don't have reed tempo. They don't want to touch the reed pile, and now they're deciding better of it, but... Yeah, actually, jamming the Reno queue is funny. It requires paying wood for the coop, though, which also seems okay. It does require paying wood for the coop, and I think that's fine, right? We have enough wood that we can pay wood for the chicken coop, and save the clay. The clay is really tight this game, actually. Even with this clay deliveryman, like, the clay is tight. I still probably need a hearth eventually. You're very surprised they built a room. Wow, that's a grocer for crunchy peanut butter. I kind of understand why they've been salting animals then, but ugh. You were sure they were going to 2-room until round 12 with the Hawk Tower. That's funny and an interesting line. It looks like Teal is taking a 3 food action. That's pretty gross. There is a Mason in the draft, true. So, like, that's... I suspect Red has a Mason, by the way, yeah. Alright, I like this chicken coop line. I still get the well. We do have to pay wood for this so that we can just renovate to the well, but let's feed in a gross world. It's Mason Hawk Tower. Yeah, it's a Mason Hawk Tower. Teal takes the 2 stone. That's delightful. Nobody's threatening my well. I can do the wood into Reno well. The Lover is definitely coming out a bit slowly, but the game's annoyingly food tight, so you know, let's not worry about it. Let's just be happy that we get... Oh, actually, this is the wrong 4 wood. This is the wrong 4 wood. I want to just take 2 wood and plow again, right? Yeah, I kind of do just want to keep plowing, I think. I mean, I guess I need to take more... Now, I should just keep doing this. This is too efficient. 2 wood and a plow is just such a dumb action. It does mean other people are going to get wood back later, but, like, meh. Alright. Alright, this looks okay to me. I mean, purple has a lot of wood. Teal's game looks horrible due to food. They're totally dying due to food. Red's game is okay. I mean, generating the food from grocer's tough. Red might renovate here, actually. I did miss this. Red can renovate to the well. Red can renovate to the well. That's annoying. Was Mason in my opening pack? Yes, it was. I think, or maybe it was pack 2. I don't really remember. Red might run a well here. Uh, they can buy all their groceries and then run a well in front of me. Yeah, shit. They might be doing that. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna buy four. They're gonna buy four groceries. Yeah, shit. Well, maybe they don't buy the well. Actually, I lied. They might not buy the well because they need the stone for. They need the stone to renovate. Like they need the stone for their second reno. Yeah, they won't reno to the well. I agree. The more I think about it, that's crazy because they have the Hawk Tower. They're just renovating because the reno queue is horrific. Yeah, I just build the well next action because them doing well looks crazy. They're just gonna hearth upgrade. Yeah. There is no hearth in the game for me, which means yeah, the feeding is kind of gross. I guess I could try to be the oven guy with green grocer, but that's not very clean. Red slams 2 sheep because they're hungry. Hearth schmarth. Yeah, I mean that's one thought. Given the Salter, yeah, the Salter is really bad from Red's game. Red should never have played that Salter. Um, it's such a wasted action for such little more food. It's a little more food, which I get why they want to do that, but it's gross. Oh hey, remember when I said I was gonna get well this round? Nope. Red's gonna get a pottery because they're so hungry. All right, whatever. That's fine. We will get a well next round. Just BMW well chicken coop. Finally, somebody knows how to feed. My food's gonna be okay. I agree. We're gonna scrounge it through. Do I get another forward action, by the way? Kind of looks like I might just be getting another forward. Well, purple probably takes wood here. What else am I doing? For reals. Oh, I am getting a forward action. Hilarious. Okay. Why didn't I get that Grange back? I don't even know if I don't even think I plow here, right? I think I just take 4 wood straight up. I don't think I take this as a plow. I think I just cut this one from the game. I can get the fields later. This is ridiculous. Look at this guy plowing with no wood coming. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna take this. God, this is a pretty good round defense, actually. I could SP field fences here if I take 4 wood, and then SP into the 2 pigs or something. Assuming 2 pigs gets left, which, like, not actually guaranteed. Missed the start of the game going well. It's going pretty dang well. Our food's a bit tight to get the lover out, but we grew first, and we have a Lord of the Manor, and our opponents are struggling to feed efficiently. Um, I mean, Red's game is pretty good at least, because they actually had decent food, and they're going to Reno on time for Hawk Tower, and they have a Mason. So I guess that's actually kind of an issue. But the rest of the table is just like, I mean, I guess purple's not that hungry, but like nothing's really scaring me about purple's game. Teal is just so dead up for food. Okay, they start player. That means that I can't SP into the, I can't do my SP actions. So now I guess I'm just getting the green grocer played now is what I do. I need the green grocer on the table to start using it. We've been forest plowing. Oh, we've been forest plowing. Yeah, we already forest plowed a lot. Purple gifts teal the room that they want, I assume, but then teal has no room parts. So, you know. Or teal has no fence parts. Teal's game looks just awful. They're gonna eat their veg and their clay and have literally nothing left. This is not a good position at all. I guess they're gonna get the 2 pigs to open next round. That will help them out a lot. I'm just gonna play Greengrocer here and get working on Greengrocer stuff. I should get some crops in these fields. That's a small way for me to potentially also help feed. I could have taken another RSF there, but I'm not sure what it does for. They still beg? How do they beg? They have a hearth. They oh, and they're breeding a sheep. They have sheep. Look at that. Teal's at least breeding sheep, but they eat a clay and a veg in their like Teal's not begging, they're fine. Purple oh, that's not their own 6 wood. They need 7? How do they need 7? They're not growing this round. You're not following the game correctly, Zach. There's no way that Teal is growing this round. They only need 6 food. Yeah, they don't get grow this round. They're getting grow next round. That's a round 10 grow that they just are locking up, which is obviously fine by me. My next round is what? Scoop 4 food, play lover? Does that work? Yeah, I think my next round is 4 food into lover. It's gonna put some slight feeding pressure into my world. I guess I also should just renovate to the well, maybe instead. We'll look at the position as it actually comes to us. It might just be renovate to the well. The well is important points and feeding. Late cows. So yeah, we're in a bit of a food tight pickle. Nobody's baking, so the game's pretty food tight. How out of pocket is the stone oven instead of well? So the stone oven is cute, but the problem is like I actually don't have a grain source besides manually taking grain, and manually taking grain just to eat it is bad. Also, if you only use the stone oven once, it doesn't actually provide you that much more food than the well. An important thing to remember with the stone oven is that you can raw eat the grain for 1 food. So baking 2 grain in a stone oven is a 6 food action, whereas the well is a 4 food action, albeit over time, but it still is a 4 food action for me. So there's really no good reason to, yeah. Also, purple building another room is, I guess it's correct, maybe, but gross. Just looks gross. I would like a well. I would like to renovate to the well. I think that is my first action here. You started to really value the food from the well. It's definitely an important part of why the well is so good. The well is basically a food action and 4 points. So you get an action back from building it a lot of times, assuming the food's actually meaningful to you. I am just going to renovate well first action here. It's going to make purple's renovation life that much tighter. I mean, honestly, it might force red to start player reno, but I think red's in the best position outside of me. So I think it's funny to force this. Also, I would really like to just renovate to the well. I saved this clay and reed for a reason, so like let's just do this. Then I'm gonna try to take 4 food into lover, but 4 food into grain veg is also totally fine here. Um, Start player field fences is not terrible, but I think I want to try start player field fences in round 11, and then I will hit grow in 12 or plow sow. I think that's the game plan. How do we have enough food to feed our big family with lover is actually, and pay for the field fences is another excellent question that I don't know that I can immediately answer. Because 4 food into lover means. And red is going to just start player in order to lock in their reno. So I did force this. I kind of knew what I was doing and I said I was okay with it, but it's still ugly. You think Lover might just be around 12 or 13? Yeah, I'm starting to think that too, because Lover's basically just generating the food back for us. Not sure you liked this since Red is going to SP. It's awkward, but I think I'm okay with this. Oh, yeah, thinking of the well as a consolation prize for not going to Stone is a very wrong way to think about it. The well is just better than a stone reno most of the time. So generally the well is something you aspire to, and then yeah, like you settle for a stone reno. It's pretty much opposite. Okay, do I not play lover here? Yeah, maybe I don't. If I'm on 4 family, taking a foo RSF for food isn't too bad. Yeah, that part's true though. Like 4 food into lover looks pretty damn good still, doesn't it? I can always take 2 reed to feed myself too. Screw it. I'm gonna claim I'm going for the lover line. I might get Ock blocked, but then I just take a grain. Nobody's taking a grain. Also, taking 4 food away from a lot of these hungry players looks funny enough as is. These players are also super wood starved. Like, holy crap, Teal has no wood. Like, the wood pressure is amazing at this point of the game. I guess this Collier is going to generate some stuff, but... Red has to first action Reno. The animals suck anyhow. Yeah, I'm going to just try to SP field fences next round, I think. Again, how are we going to feed? I don't know. I'm playing Lover right now as 5 food down the chute. I'm getting 2 food at the start of next round. So that means that I'll be at 4 food out of 8 required, so RSF would feed me next round. But then I can't play field fences. But I guess there's a 4 food action potentially also. Whatever, screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw this lover into play. I'm gonna claim it's okay, even though it might not be. It's possible this is wrong, but I'm doing it. Maybe we get oven parts. Yeah, so I talked about this. Like, potentially we could go for an oven, but it's still really gross. Ovens are really gross here. We don't want ovens. Don't want to oven. It eats our grain. Our grain is points. Generating grain is inefficient with greengrocer. If I had a seed seller, so I was getting 2 grain on grain seeds, sure, then we can talk about ovens. But I can only generate very limited grain. There's only 4 rounds left for me to take grain seeds. And also, nobody else has shown any crop source, really. This grocer at least generated a grain. Purple took a grain in round 1, fortunately. But, like, it's not even clear to me grain seeds is, like, uncontested. So I really think I'm supposed to try to not eat my grain and get it in the ground for Lord of the Manor points. I really think I am supposed to feed off BMW, well, chicken coop, bottom feeding, which is a kind of a gross sequence of words I just said, but honestly, I might first action for food. God, do I first action for food or do I just first action RSF? RSF is a 4 food action. 2 reed is actually like a 6 food action because I'm gonna need reed for the future. I'm not renovating this game. I probably just take 2 reed, I guess. I take 2 reed. If I have to day labor this round, I have to day labor this round. SP field fences is still really good. Hawk Tower guy took RSF instead of buying the grocer reed. Wonder what the stone is for. They might just have felt they can't buy the grocer reed efficiently. I don't know. Hawk Tower dude confuses me. Teal grows... Oh, Teal SP'd instead of... No, Teal grew. Okay, Teal chose SP... because they don't understand what they actually need. Okay, fine. So the answer is I don't need 4 food that hard, so I just continue to cut wood from the game. Screw all these people that don't have wood and don't have plows. You can't be first actioning. You can't be skipping. Digging spade is okay. They do have boar. This digging spade's kind of cute for Teal at least. They can take a bunch of clay, but I'm gonna go for stables at this point now. Also to the game plan, why not? Am I forest plowing? Maybe. Take a grain and veg sow it. That's an option, but that's very inefficient. It's really just not that important. I guess I plow again here. Why not? It's time to plow again. Leave a forward action on the table that I might just get back. Sure. Alright. Then we're going to start taking... The rest of this round is just taking reed, taking bottom feeding, taking grain veg. Possibly take 1 cow, actually. 1 cow's not a bad action. Possibly playing field fences anyhow. No, I want to SP field fences next round, probably. My animals are going to be utter shit this game. That's the downside. Yeah, my animals are actually going to be real bad. What's the prereq on stable yard? 3 stables and 3 pastures. It's pretty expensive. I'm not sure I'm getting 3 stables this game. I might be getting, like, no stables. We'll see. Like, I should get some stables, I guess, at this point. I'd like to get 4 stables for more Lord of the Manor points. And wood bully teal and red looks like a very easy way to beat them. Well, I guess red already has a lot of their fences. Never mind. I can't, but I can absolutely wood bully teal unless they have some magical rammed clay that they've been hiding. All right. Which of these things is the best? All of them are good. Which of these do I want? I really want grain veg, and then I want some combination of these. RSF feeds me for this round. 2 reed feeds me for the future. So I guess I would rather have RSF, 2 reed grain seeds. I don't really need the 4 food bottom feed. Yeah, let's try that. That means that I'm not touching the cows, which is a little gross, but whatever. Let's get the mandatory stuff out of the way. I am now fed for the round. That was mandatory. Grain seeds is basically mandatory. And then last action, if I have to sow, I have to sow. I'd like to read. I don't hate 4 food. I don't dislike 1 cow either, because I don't really want there to be 2 cows. Teal salting still. So, or not teal. Red is still salting some stuff away, which is cute. Teal has an ock. Curious what it is. Animal tamer. That's okay for them. I guess they're going to take 1 cow last action probably and just not leave 2 cows. And it gives them a grain. So notably it means people are not really fighting me for grain veg as an action, which I approve of. I think this looks like a game where I just want to sow once. I want to just take grain veg, grain veg, grain veg, and sow them all. But is the joinery bad? The joinery is not awful. It is a way to feed a little more for us, admittedly, which is not a crazy. Maybe it is. Maybe it's joinery instead of stables, huh? That's an interesting thought. Joinery instead of stables. It's not crazy. It's not immediately crazy on the face of it. I'm gonna take grain veg, and then we're gonna think further on that idea of the joinery. Admittedly, it's the well in the joinery. How could that be bad? That's the meme. Collier is gonna happen. Okay, fascinating. So all my options are open. The cow is open, the sobake is open, the joinery is open, the 4 food is open. Huh. I guess I don't really need to read with that much priority. I can take read later. GG. Yeah, you gotta get the well in the joinery. It's for the memes. Oh, also, Merrick, I totally missed that was a Prime sub when you commented before. Thanks so much for resubscribing. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. You don't think I care enough to block cow? That's mildly true, but like I kind of care because my animals are gonna be really crappy. Like I'm gonna barely get animal grabs this game. I'm certainly not getting breeding animals going really, but I guess so be it. It's still a 2-point action. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's a 2-point action and it denies somebody else from getting a big cow grab, which that part's nice. But, like, I agree it's not, like, a huge priority for me. So I guess I just don't care. I want to SP field fences next round, so maybe it is just take 4 food and suck it up. Take 4 food so I can SP field fences next round. Next round opens, presumably teal taking whatever flips. Purple presumably takes 2 cows. I play field fences. Red grabs 2 pigs. This is finally start plowing or taking wood. This is who knows what. I take 3 reed if it's available. Then I take grain veg. Then I just sow them all. Something like that. I open round 13 with a grow action because I don't. Well, I could plow sow, but plowing's only a point. Yeah, and I can do it separate. I think I want the 5th family member, even though feeding them. Okay, I'm gonna settle for a 4 food bottom feed. I'm not gonna love it, but I'm gonna do it and claim it's good for me. It's possible the joinery was just better, but stone for Reno joinery. Uh, meh. I guess that's a thought too. I could have taken 3 stone for Reno joinery, but the Reno queue is kind of gross. I don't know. There still is a future where I RSF and I just dry build the stone oven for points. Plow so flips. This is why Teal should not have start playered so aggressively. Teal would be a lot better off having used last round just to take wood and other stuff. But I guess I'm fairly happy I didn't start player last round, because starting into plow so here is not that great for me. Starting into grow is a lot better, so. Teal's just so far behind on the farming and points. Wow, Teal's gonna re-up SP. Okay. Well, okay, they have a wheel plow, which is very good, but my god. I guess I have to major minor this stupid field fences. That's annoying. Or I could just save them, I guess. I don't know. Getting a free fences action in 4 wood's way better. Field fences with my food situation is not so good. Nah, field fences is definitely good. I also can just get plow so here. So, I mean, I guess. Or I just hammer 4 wood again and I gift plow so to per red. I don't like that. I guess I just take this. This is another wood for me also once I field fence. Sure, whatever. I don't even know if this is actually that good. This is such a weird game. This has been a kind of active couple days for me on Twitch for sure. Yeah, so thanks. Thanks. Glad you appreciate it. Red is going to take the wood like they're supposed to. This wheel plow is going to get used. No, the first person. Okay, so Teal basically has to open plow so next round. Yeah, and Teal is just going to take that. I guess I field fence and see if I get the boar. Red didn't take the boar because they didn't need to, I guess. I also could take 4 stone here and try to renovate. Oh no, I can't. I could take RSF and try to renovate field fences. I mean, Teal should be... These players should be renovating this round, though. But I guess RSF try to renovate field fences is still good. If I have to just SP field fences next round, I suppose it's fine. I mean, this goes plow so, and it should go grow. So my first action next round, though, is kind of crummy. Big stone action, I don't know what that is. I don't know. RSF is okay, even if somebody renos, I can SP field fences next round. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I think trying for this is at least worthwhile. I also still could just dry build the stone oven with this and like save the reed for a BMW use. I've got to assume Teal is going to renovate here, though. Probably. Who the hell knows? Teal might take a grain, actually, which is a little annoying. I really need a round 14 so action now, actually. So starting in round 13 is pretty good for me now that I look at it. Because I need a so action. Basically, I think I'm trying to get grain veg, and then I harvest grain veg, and then I sow 2 grain 2 veg, and that'll. Well, I don't need to sow 2 veg, but if I take grain veg now, and then I harvest, and then I sow those 2 grain that maxes me on grain, yeah, that'll max me on grain and max me on veg. So I think I'm trying to use grain veg once more, and then get a sow action in round 14 in order to max my crops. It's going to be a 4-point Lord of the Manor. It's going to be It's going to be fields, pastures, and crops. I'm going to have maxed. I'm probably not maxing stables, but there's still maybe a chance that happens. I'm getting a 5 wood discount on field fences, so I actually only need to fence 9. Oh, wait a second. 3 wood and 4 stables is actually perfect here. Never mind, I am going to max stables. 3 wood and max stables is totally some of my remaining actions this game. I'm going to just snap 3 wood here. I'm just going to start player field fences next round. Yeah. So I guess my round is 3 wood, take a grain. Next round, SP field fences, take reed, build stables. My animals are going to be utter trash, but... Time for the Provost Lord of the Manor fencing. Yes, that too, Colorful Pockets. Because of this, we absolutely get to slam 3 stables into 1 3-space pasture. Which might be competitive for Provost, although clearly not, because Red is just going to win Provost like this. 6 times 2 is 12, times 2 is 24, times 2 is 48. Oh, actually, hilariously, our plan ties them. Our plan would tie them the way they were just fencing. But yeah, the fact that we could possibly win Provost while still doing this means that we really don't need that many animals anyhow in order to be competitive here. So that's also good news. Admittedly, Red is also probably just going to fence a huge pasture here and then try to be competitive. This is... I don't know what this is, but it's wrong. Red is going to try to win Ranch Provost with, yeah, 6 spaces, 6 spaces doubled twice. I'm going to try to be competitive with... I'll tie them. So I need to, I guess, stable block Red is what would happen, but... If I take 3 wood, am I still 1 wood short of 4 stables? I save 5 with field fences. So I save 5 with field fences. Oh, yeah, I need to fence 10. Wait, you're right. You're right, Grumble Guts. I am 1 wood short. Never mind. I need a 4 wood action. Okay, yeah, 3 wood's not a very good action then. Never mind. I'm not that interested. You're absolutely right. Never mind. I somehow miscounted. You're totally right. I need 10 wood for fencing, and then I need 18 wood. 18 wood's the magic number. Given that 18 wood's the magic number, I just don't touch wood. Well, when am I ever gonna get 4 wood though? Am I really gonna take 3 wood and then another wood action? I don't know if I have the time for that. Teal having no wood still is just crazy. I don't know. Teal's apparently rated well, but they're playing like a maniac. I'm just gonna get my other grain veg out of the way here. I might take a single sheep as my last action, actually. Just taking a bunch of 2-point animal actions and getting them out of the way has to be okay. Crunchy is buying a reed. I don't know what that's about. Surely Crunchy is playing Mason? Oh, Crunchy is growing, duh. Crunchy grows because of their Hawk Tower room, and then they're gonna play Mason. And they have a harvest house. Well, that's sick. Okay, that's sick. That's why they took the RSF. It was just for read action. Okay. Crunchy's game is definitely the one to be afraid of. Teal's game is ludicrous. I have no idea what Teal's doing. I guess they're gonna build another clay room once somebody takes reed. Yeah, okay, that's what their plan is. They're gonna build a clay room when somebody takes reed. They're also gonna have a 5-room house, but they're gonna have no fences and no. Well, they're getting fields at the start of next round. They're opening Plausseau for a bunch, and then they're gonna build. I guess their game's okay-ish, but I don't think it's an actual concern. I don't think Purple's game's an actual concern. So I'm just worried about Red winning this one. Red has no fields. That part's good. Admittedly, fields are pretty open for Teal and Red to get. Red wants to contest Ranch Provost. God, I really do want the 3 stables for Ranch Provost. Maybe I'm supposed to take the 3 wood just because it lets me contest Ranch Provost. I guess I will take 3 wood as my next action. Like, I'm being left 6 wood? Gosh, wait a sec. Do I ever leave 6 wood? I don't even know, team. I don't even know. Clay oven is getting built for food, I guess. That's also gross to watch. We took a grain in round 1 so that we could eat it. Ew. Ew. I'm gonna settle for... I might have to take 1 more wood action, I guess. But I think this is the play. I guess I could take the reed also. I also still could take this sheep. If I can try to get 2 sheep next round, though, second action, yeah, screw it. Screw it. I'm just going to do this. It might be wrong. Is there any way to fence 4 pastures here without spending... No, I can't. I can't spend only 14 wood. Oh, I could spend only... No, I can't spend only 14 wood. I could have plowed there, maybe. I maybe was supposed to plow there. No, because then I can't ranch provost. Ugh. Alright, it might be that I'm just settling for 3 stables. Maybe I don't get the 4th stable. Maybe I just don't have time for it. But 3 stables still lets me contest ranch provost and opens up stable yard. Yeah. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely just going to start player field fences here. I'm just going to get that out of the way. Red is going to play Mason this round. Teal is waiting for somebody to take the reed so that they can build and grow. So there's like no competition on family growth here. Because Red's going to get a 5th room and Teal's going to get a 5th room. So next round I should get Urgent Wish pretty easily. But alright, this is a sick field fences. 5 wood and a fence action and start player. This is why we keep field fences, everybody. Alright, we give ourselves ranch provost potential by fencing dorkily. Yeah, exactly, Grumble Guts. It's not that important if we get another one or not. Just getting to build 3 stables, honestly, is good enough. Because it should probably win us Ranch Provost. Technically, Red could still take Ranch Provost from us in certain worlds. By fencing big and then building more stables, but... I could settle for Fence 13 and skip Lord of the Manor, get 4 stables and guarantee Provost. Technically that's an option, but that's a bad line. There's no way skipping the guaranteed 4-point Lord of the Manor is right. This is a neat line, assuming we're always stabling. I mean, we're definitely stabling. We're definitely stabling at some point. There's the Mason. So yeah, we gotta worry about getting Lord of the Manor down next round, but that's okay. We're gonna open sowing next round. I want 2 sheep here. 2 sheep is just a 3-point action. What else do I want? I guess I want the reed. The reed is food endpoints in some capacity. Ooh, the calcium fertilizers. Look at the work. Calcium fertilizers actually a 2-point action there. Adding extra crops in. That's cute. That was fun. I liked that. I take 2 sheep, then I take 4 reed. I think that's the order of operations. I could reno here, by the way. Nobody's stopping me from renovating, but I don't really care about reno. I'm still very happy just dry building the stone oven someday. So weird seeing the 4 grant. Yeah, it is weird. Alright, I'm going to take this 4-point action. I like 4-point actions. The good news is I have lots of point actions left. The bad news is I have to get them all done. And it's not clear I actually have enough food, right? I have 2 food coming in, but I need to pay 1 for Lord of the Manor. I have another 8 food, or 6 food from BMW, so I have 8 food. Yeah, I don't actually have enough food at the moment. So that's awkward. That part is awkward. Maybe I don't take 4 reed this round, then. Do I try to take 5 reed next round? It's like 1 more point, but god, it gives me a lot of obligations. I guess this is only 1 point and 3 food at the moment, though, because I already have a reed to eat. I guess I should try to take it next round. Yeah, I don't think anybody else cares. I should try to take it next round, and if I get blocked, it doesn't matter a ton except for food, but then I can just RSF as a 4 food action. This is only a 3 food action. Okay, solved that. I could build 3 stables right now. The downside of... The upside to waiting on stables is that I probably secure myself Ranch Provost if I just build stables next round. I guess there's always a worry that Teal just manually builds his room and doesn't wait for Riparian. Trixie. The problem is, like, Purple could also try to build more stables, or Red could try to build more stables and fence bigger. So I think I actually am trying to get greedy and build stables next round. So next round I'm trying to build stables, play Lord of the Manor, sow bake, and I need more food. Oh, except I have two. Well, I have extra veg to eat. I'll have one raw veg food to eat. I could take grain veg here in order to sow more crop. No, that's not very good. Yeah, why is food so bad? Why did we do this? Might just be animal grabs. Yeah, it might just be animal grabs at the moment. I guess I still could grab more wood in order to max stables, but that doesn't matter much. It's just it makes it awkward for my opponents to block me. I guess, yeah, screw it. I just take animal grabs. What's our stance on renovating? We don't really care. I did talk about dry building the stone oven. Wait a sec. I could take grain veg into stone oven. That's not very good either, though. Yeah, that's not very good. I could take grain veg into sow bake, and then I could open next round with something. Or, yeah, if I take grain veg and then I sow everything right now, then I would have an extra grain next round to sow bake with. And I don't have to sow bake next round. Wait a second. Do I get sow bake back here? I think I do. Okay, I think we found the line. I think I grain veg into sow this round, and then next round I can donk the stone oven and actually get 4 food from it. And yes, we're trying to fight for Ranch Provost by building 3 stables in this pasture. We're giving ourselves a lot to do, but I think this line works. Now, admittedly, we're not contesting more animals in this line, so maybe it's bad. Also, do we lose the stone oven? Wait a second, is somebody else donking the stone oven on us? Shit. The stone oven's not guaranteed to come to us. How bad is that? We still get raw crops to eat this way. All right, I think it's okay. I still generate 3 raw crop food this way versus the other line. And I can just settle for renovate if the stone oven gets blocked. Although renovate's definitely worse. But you think I only need 3 more food? I think that's correct. All right, red also has a 48 capacity pasture, so we will tie Ranch Provost with the 3 stables. You can win Ranch Provost with only 3 spaces. These guys have 6 spaces that are with 2 stables. I will have 3 spaces with 3 stables. So the easy way to consider this is I have 3 stables, or I have 3 spaces with an extra stable. An extra stable on 3 spaces essentially makes it a 6 space pasture with 2 stables in it, meaning that I'll exactly tie these guys. Okay. So our next round is pretty locked in now. Cows are now or never. Oh, they're never. We have no more animals coming in. Our actions are so constrained. I have to stable, stone oven, Lord of the Manor, and take Reed. I think that's basically what we're locked into next round now. Which means I'm skipping a grow action, which is also kind of gross. I guess it's possible Lord of the Manor is being left off the team. Maybe. Which is pretty sad. But I think it's okay. I think we're winning this game pretty easily. The stable move is like I'm opening next round with stables, I think. Like you forgot the Ock cost? Yeah. Is Lord of the Manor even great here? Lord of the Manor is good. Lord of the Manor is good here, but it's not necessary. I don't think it's mandatory for me to Lord of the Manor. I absolutely have to get stables next round. Stables are 3 points plus Ranch Provost. Still maintaining that 3 pasture and 4 stables were better than 4-3, especially now when I will tie Provost with red too. Given that I might not be playing Lord of the Manor, I guess that's true, but it's fine. Isn't there an Ock that places a stable? That's true. Shit. Good point, Thread Pacifist. I forgot about that. Yeah, red has 1 very suspicious wood. Ugh, that's ugly. I didn't think about that, but that actually totally would work. I forgot about the damn stable master. Oh, gross. Yeah, stable master actually totally works here for red. So I'm not gonna get ranch provost points. I'm just getting 3 points worth of stables. Dang. No, the joinery is still worse. I think there's worlds where we went for 4 stables, Gary Fiskin, but maybe not. Joinery is 4 points, isn't it? I guess joinery is 4 points, but I don't know if it feeds us as well as stone oven, but god, maybe. Maybe it's just donk the joinery first action? Oh, gross. Okay, this is tough. This is tough math that we left ourselves. I think I have to stone oven for food, though. Like, stone oven for food solves everything here. I think I just stone oven for food. Stables come back to me unless Teal first action stables, but I just don't think Teal's gonna first action build in stables. I think Teal is going to wait for me to take the read and do Riparian. I do have 2 extra veggies to eat and an extra grain to eat. Okay, actually I am fed. Never mind. I don't need stone oven to feed. Okay, so I don't need stone oven to feed. So if I don't need stone oven to feed, and I'm accepting that I'm losing provost anyhow, I take I do take the joinery, I take reed, I grow, and I Lord of the Manor. Yeah, I think that is what I'm doing. So I guess I just take the damn joinery. And I accept that I have failed at the ranch provost. And we actually wind up in the meme strats of well and joinery. Okay, what a weird one. What a weird one. Crunchy's gonna take plow sow. I am gonna take the reed stack next action because I don't want. Well, actually, I don't really care if Teal manually builds anymore, but the reed stack is still very good for me. I gotta take the reed stack. We resigned ourselves to red having stable guy. It's way too likely to be worth messing around with, I think. I think we can win the game anyhow, is the other thing. But maybe we can't. Maybe we don't win the game with this line, but I think we do. Red's gonna grow to 48. Red can breed to 49, assuming they have food, which they don't fully have food. Red can grow block us, actually. So I suppose I actually am growing this action. Yeah, I think I have to grow this action, actually, because otherwise red blocks me. Yeah, and then I try to take Reed and Lord of the Manor, but we'll see. Either red or purple could have it, and then we're getting only 3 points instead of 6. Yeah, I think the Ranch Provost fight, we just have to accept that we're losing. I would love to watch purple try to build stables here, though. Like, I also left purple 4 wood in to build stables this way, which will take red's points away, so that would be welcome. But I think red's getting point capped pretty fast here. I mean, red might take reed just to smack my face in now, which is kind of annoying. But then I play Lord of the Manor, and then I take a bunch of wood, I think. I play Lord of the Manor, I'm at 3 out of 9 food. Oh shit, no, I'd have to take RSF then, or bottom feed. So Lord of the Manor takes me to 49, I breed to 50. Ugh. Yeah, wood's not even 1 point, because I don't have enough food. Yeah, and red is going to smack the reed in order to try to beat me. Damn it, I think it's the right move. I think we're fighting each other. I think I still can beat red, though. Would it be better just take an animal? We're not fed. I still need food. This is the downside of not stone ovening. It turns out I was supposed to stone oven because of this. Stone oven was still a better line because it left open. It fed me while doing it. I let chat waylay me, and I didn't think through it correctly. But stone oven was better. I'm not fed with joinery because I have to play Lord of the Manor. This was wrong. This was wrong. My initial math was right. I shouldn't have let chat distract me there. Shit. I'm mad at myself. Yeah. This is totally wrong. Joinery was wrong. It was very wrong. I'm not supposed to do this. It's supposed to be stone oven. My food was not set because I could get reed blocked and I could get grow blocked. So my line is tight. I can't have done this. This was very wrong. Shit, shit, shit. I might still win, but this is very wrong. I'm trying to throw the end game away with this. Ugh, gross. Gross, gross, gross. Yeah, this was wrong. This was bad. I think I still beat red because I just don't think red can generate enough points with their 2 actions remaining. And I think Lord of the Manor will sneak me by. I don't think teal generates enough points with their giant red fence. Although, gosh, they sure try to get close. Purple is sadly not contesting red's thing for me, but Lord of the Manor I think is gonna still sneak me the win here. But all right, so I have 3 raw crops at the moment, so I need 3 more food. So 3 food has to be RSF or 4 food, but I think it still gets me the win. But I should have just stone ovened. Oh, red can grow still. Duh, wait a sec. Does red have a good improvement? Red has a steam plow for a point. Well, crap. Red still might be beating me. Red has a boar they can eat, and then they breed to 50, and they have tiebreak on me. Uh, tough. This is bad. Why did I not build the stupid stone oven? The joinery line being too tight was my point. I'm just, yeah, the joinery line is bad because I'm not fed. I'm only fed if I get the reed stack in the joinery line. Like I had to take the reed stack in the joinery line, but I I I don't have the tempo to take all of that. The stone oven line is way more robust. It's way safer. The stone oven line is also 4 points because of the fact that it feeds me. It's always a point because it feeds me. I should have never gone for the joinery. It's way too narrow. The stone oven feeding me is the critical part of why the stone oven was the right plan. The stone oven coming with 3 extra food is that 3 food is always a point. Joinery is just 4 points. The stone oven is 3 points plus a point worth of food, and that point worth of food is incredible flexibility on the rest of my actions. It also leaves me the resources to still 3 stable, whereas the joinery line means I have to keep this wood and do nothing with it. It also means that I like have extra. It was really bad. It was really bad. You thought I was fed perfectly with joinery. Gotcha. Yeah, no, it turns out that it's a huge throw. It was a huge throw to not stone oven there. It's a massive error that's costing me several points in the end game, and I'm really frustrated that I fell for it. It's just it's incredibly bad. I think I'm losing because of it. I think I'm gonna lose on tiebreakers to Crunchy is my ultimate guess here. Um, and yeah, like Crunchy can take a cow here. Um, Crunchy takes a cow, eats a cow, is at 5 food, eats a boar is at 8 food, eats their extra grain is at 9 food, and they're fed. They breed the sheep, they hit 50 points. I'm also at 50. They have tiebreak on me, and I can't do anything about it. So I lose. I'm gonna lose this game because I did the wrong thing. Oh, that's so annoying. So annoying. And I can't take these animals. I mean, I guess I could take these animals, and then I just eat a bunch of raw grain. But eating raw grain makes me lose 2 points because of Lord of the Manor. But this gets me 2 points. Does this block Crunchy from getting enough food? It might be that taking this cow actually stops Crunchy from tying me. Let's do the math here quick. If I take this cow, I need I need 6 food though. The problem is I don't have 6 grain. No, I have two, okay. I have 2 veg to eat, so I need 4 food. I have 9 grain. See, I only have 3 grain to eat. I can't take the cow. I don't have the food. I can't take the cow. I can't take animals. Taking cow is not better. This is a lie. Chat, you're lying to me constantly today. You're constantly lying. Constantly lying to me, chat. Messing me up, right? There's no way out of this scenario. It's not even points-wise. How is it even points-wise? I take the cow. Explain to me how I feed. I eat 2 veg. I need 4 more food. I don't have 4 food for 2 points. It's not -2 for Lord of the Manor. It's -3 for Lord of the Manor. I have 9 grain, and I need 4 food. I would fall to 5 grain, which is only 2 points. That's -3. I can't take the cow here, and I lose, because I passed the cow to red. I threw this endgame, and it's really frustrating. And it's frustrating because chat's lying to me constantly. 2 food from joinery is -1 point, Gonzo. I can't eat a wood. It's -1 point. Teal also should have family growth this round and not get themselves grow blocked. But sadly, I didn't get that break either. So, I threw this endgame. It happens. But God, that's a frustrating one. This one's totally on me. I have the win here if I just do it right. I'm not fed. Red also doesn't understand. I'm not fed. It turns out stables were better than joinery. Ha! Shocking. Who would have guessed? We lost against the guy, which was Salting Chiefs for no reasons. We lost because we built a dumb joinery. The joinery was super wrong, and I didn't realize it in time, but yeah, Crunchy is also totally missing it. But if red or purple have the ability to get another stable down the moment we build 3 stables, it's not better. But well, it is still better because it forces them to take an action. Like that's part of the thing. If red has stable master, it still forces him to play stable master, which is also potentially useful for me because it forces him to do something else. Even then, Stone Oven was always correct. Like I said, I didn't think through it correctly either. I'm really mad at myself for not thinking it through correctly, though. It's a major throw. Joinery is a huge. It's totally wrong. Everybody who said it in chat, we're all wrong. We all got distracted. We didn't think through it correctly, but it's wrong. And it's not just slightly wrong. It's majorly wrong. It's game losing wrong. It's a big error that we all did together. But it's definitely frustrating that we all had that wrong. Yeah, that was so bad. That was so bad. I should not have done that. I had the win and I threw it away. Teal, unfortunately, also was supposed to grow block red, though, and didn't, so that's also an unlucky break for us, but... Oh well. We are going to look at the draft quick. I'm curious if red actually has the stable master. Because if red does have the stable master, that's also interesting. Yeah, your hand's super good too. Teal played a really crummy game, by the way. I have no idea how Teal's rated 479, and I still have no idea why Teal opened this game with 2 clay and calcium fertilizers.
Crazy. I guess they were trying to lock up the sheep, but then they lost the sheep anyhow because of turn order. And also, again, though, this game has a stable master that they know about. Like, it's you can't open the game to clay when there's sheep stealers floating around. But oops, I can't eat like that. I can't eat like that. Let's not throw the game even further. I have 2 extra veg, and there we go. All right, well, whatever. We lost to a pretty strong player that also has a sick hand. It's just frustrating that we threw the game because we had the win locked up, but just did the wrong sequencing in the final round, which is a classic way to lose. But gosh, just got to throw the stone oven down. Do I win with the stone oven? Oh no, I win with the stone oven for sure. I absolutely win with the stone oven. Yeah. Again, like I can't reiterate how big of a throw that was, but it's not just a small mistake to have built joinery instead of stone oven. It's like a big logical error. It's just massive. It's very wrong. There's no world in which joinery is correct. There's never no sequence of events ever meant that the joinery was better. It was always better to stone oven because stone oven was a point worth of food. Um, and that again, that point worth of food means that I have lots of flexibility on where my points are. It also means that I have more points open on the board because I have a 3 stable action that potentially forces my opponents to react if I keep the wood around. It means I don't have to get the reed stack. Also, if I get the reed stack, it just means the reed stack's plus 1 point. Um, so yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. It was so bad. We lost 4 elo instead of gaining some elo because of it, but it was just a huge freaking throw. Huge throw. Ugh. No, no, red definitely needs to block me. Red definitely needs to block me to win. So I mean, kudos to red. Kudos had to do it, but well enjoyed is not an auto win. Indeed, well enjoyed is never an auto win. It's a funny meme, but it's not an auto win. We were supposed to have won that game. Oh my god, why did I do that? Never having particularly strong food this game definitely made ourselves constantly in an awkward position. I mean, getting a stage 1 BMW was cute at least because, gosh, I have no idea how we generate enough food this game otherwise. But, oh, we're supposed to win that. All right, I do want to watch the draft quick. Can make up for it by playing another and win. No, we're not playing another. I'm gonna peek at the draft quick and then we're gonna pop over to Lumen. I don't have time to play another. I got to do some other stuff today, and I'm frustrated myself on that one. Anyhow, I don't. I mean, I'm not that frustrated. I'm pretty down about that. That's such a huge throw in the final round, and it's frustrating because I had the right line and then I talked myself out of it. Um, I do just want to point to this as an example of people that want to argue chat advantages streamers. I think that's occasionally true, but I think it's also just as often that chat costs streamers wins. Because my instincts were never to joinery there, and then admittedly chat offered it up. I thought through it, and I agreed with chat on my initial think through, and that was bad. It was real bad. It was real freaking bad. But alas, I did it anyhow. So, all right, does red have a stable master, or did we talk ourselves out of the correct line by a mile? This is where if we remember the draft better, it'd also be interesting, but here's the stable master first time around. This is a nice opening pack. They pick Grocer. Oh shit, we knew they didn't have a stable master, damn it. Oh, I can already see it. We already know that they don't have a stable master if we just remembered the stupid draft better, because they obviously wind up with Grocer Salter. So red doesn't have a stable master, meaning that we absolutely could have done this. It also is under. It also explains why Teal opened the game to Clay, because they have both of the sheep stealers. Teal winds up with the stable master on the wheel and the stockyard. So they thought they were immune to sheep stealing, but then the turn order changed. I also was supposed to probably take the 2 clay in round 2 and open round 3 with the fireplace and just have much better food for it, but I didn't. So now I'm super annoyed about all sorts of things because I made tremendous errors in this game by not remembering the draft. But there's no way red can have the stable master if I just remembered the damn packs. It is a third pick Mason also. Interesting that they don't go for the butler. They took Clay Deliverman also, which I guess that's fair. The butler is very greedy. You should go to the gym, but Lumen streaming. Yeah, I mean, I figured Lumen streaming. Yeah, see, they take Salter. They don't have the Stable Master. The Stable Master might fall out of the draft, actually. I mean, I'm going to go peek. I don't need to know anything more, but wow, we really threw this end. Are we sure Purple didn't have it? Purple can't have it. It falls out of the draft. There's no way for Purple to have Stable Master, because it had to fall out by that point. I did remember that. I knew Purple couldn't have Stable Master. I was not worried about that during the stream. I was only worried about the fact that Red might have Stable Master. First pick Collier, by the way, crazy. Then we take a Game Catcher that I don't think hit the table either. This is weird drafting. There's a Wood Collector. Why are we not taking Wood Collector over Game Catcher? But whatever. Riparian. How is Teal a 479? This draft is ludicrous to me. Also, I forgot Guardian Head Official was in the draft. Where did that wind up? Why did that not get played? I probably won Guardian Head Official. Also, if you're gonna do Riparian builder Collier stuff, why are we not taking the Butler? Come on. But they did also have the other Sheep Stealer. Look at this. Teal must be an extra action spaces guy. This hand is very much like an extra actiony space type game plan. So they also have the Hollow Warden. So that's why they took 2 Clay first action. But holy shit, did they get greedy by playing Collier and not just locking things down. But yeah, they also do it. Oh, the Stable Master didn't fall out of the draft. Okay, I lied. Never mind, I lied. But Teal does indeed have the Stable Master. They have all the Sheep Stealers. They took Hollow Warden, they took Stable Master, and they drafted the Teal drafted the Stockyard. So this is part of why Teal opened 2 Clay, because they were pretty confident all the Sheep Stealer stuff was gone. And then they didn't correctly put red, but 2 food fishing first action in round 2 always means they're going to start player with a brook. So red absolutely had, or not red, but teal had to build fireplace in round 2. They didn't have a choice, but they totally threw there too. But this is tough to see, because with Stable Master in Teal's hand, it absolutely means that if we just build Stone Oven and then we stable, if we go Stone Oven into stables, we win the game without any issues whatsoever. There's just not a problem. Not any problem at all. We win by a lot, because then we tie for Provost. Nobody takes Provost away from us. We just have more points. We had to settle for a stupid food action as our last action, which was essentially 1 point, except it turned out to be more than 1 point because of Lord of the Manor and not having extra crops. But it was truly basically a 1 point action. If we just build the Stone Oven as our first move, we get 3 points plus a free action available to us. Then our second action of the round is essentially a 6 point action, because we stick with the stables and we don't get punished. Our third action of the round is either grow or 3 read. We're not getting blocked, or 5 read. We're not getting blocked from either. So we get a 3 point third action, whereas in this game we had to settle for a 2 point action, right? Because we opened with joinery, we then grew, we then settled for... I don't remember what we settled for. What did I take? I don't remember what I took. I joinery, I grew. I got blocked on a read. I took RSF as one of the actions. And then I did something else, but... Why'd we end up going joinery? Because chat tricked us. Chat was like, oh, joinery is 4 points. Stone Oven is only 3. And I briefly thought through it. I was like, yeah, that's true. But no, it was a massive error. Massive error, because the Stone Oven food mattered a lot. I think I accidentally counted the food as okay, because I was like, oh, we have a bunch of raw crops, and then we're going to get the reed stack. But the other problem was I was supposed to take the reed stack, but then I might get grow blocked. Like, I guess that's my other flaw. Maybe if I just take the reed stack, maybe I don't lose this game. That's actually possible. I thought I had to grow because I thought if I get grow blocked, I also lose. But maybe I can take the reed stack and then still win the game even if I get grow blocked. It's possible that was the wrong. But basically, I found one of the few lines that lost the game in round 14, and there were multiple ways to avoid it. So yeah, that was real bad. But oh well. Anyhow, thanks all for hanging out. We're gonna go raid Lumen now. I don't think there's anything else worth discussing here. You do think Reed may have been more important than Grow? I agree. It turns out Reed's more important than Grow because Reed is a 2-point action that feeds us, and that means that it frees up our final action to go do something else. Which means that our final action can be a 2-point action or whatever. And so now we're taking 4 points plus food, whereas this route I had to grow, plus I had to then take a food action that was no points. I took 3 points plus feeding instead of 4 points plus feeding, and that wound up losing. So it turns out that was also a big misread. I was supposed to take the reed stack. Again, kudos to Red. Kudos to Red. Red correctly took the reed stack to block me. I think that's the only way I lose. I think Red had to reed block me in order for them to win. But yeah, so that's just a really sad end game there. Like there were so many ways to win it, and to pick the path that wound up losing is definitely frustrating. But it happens. It shows you how tricky Agricola is. The whole game matters. Every action counts. You can't screw up. You can't miss sequence. You can't count wrong. You can't be too frisky on food, etc. And we got punished this one. We got punished. Should have had a nice win. Instead, we lose the tiebreak. But that happens. All right, we're going to go raid Lumen. Thanks all for hanging out chatting. I'm not sure if I'll stream this weekend, maybe. But yeah, for now, I'm heading off. See y'all around.